Alright guys, thought I'd make a quick walkthrough of this level, Piston It Away from Crash Bandicoot 2. Just going through all of the boxes you need to get for the gem at the end. So this is one of those levels where you've got to do a bit of backtracking, which is always a pain in the ass. But you've got to backtrack to a death platform, so you're going to need to make it through the first portion of the level, well, basically the whole level without dying until you get to the death platform, and there's a checkpoint in the death platform. So just going through the level as normal. Take it easy, try not to lose your Aku as much as you can. Slide these little spider octopus thingos when their legs are up. I find it easier to slide them instead of jumping on them if they can turn and you can sort of hit their legs and you lose a mask or a life. So like here, it's best to wait to slide when their legs are up. It's good. Spinning these boxes next to the nitro very carefully. Once again, waiting to jump over. This one's probably the hardest one because you've got such a short time to slide it. But get past that. Slide these ones. And see, here is the death platform. Of course, you will not be going in there just yet, because once you go in, it will not take you back. So, getting rid of all enemies on your path, because you're going to need to come back this way at the end. And going into the bonus level here. So you can pretty much clear all the boxes. If you notice at the start, there is the 3 outlined ones that you need to hit the little switch box at the end. This one here, and you'll make your way back to the start. See, this level's just full of backtracking. Now here, I do a sprint, slide, spin, jump, just to get that extra height over the nitro. You could use a mask just to get through the nitro if you can't do that, but obviously it's best to save that because you're going to need it on the way back for when you come to try and get back to the death platform. And finishing all the boxes in here except the nitro, of course, which you'll get at the end of the death platform. Now this little spider dude's a bit tricky. You've got to wait for him to sort of path backwards over the little switch before you can slide him away. And if you can, try and clear that whole gap of the switches, otherwise you're going to have to rush up to the top. Sliding little spiders, waiting for these pushy dudes to just back off so you can spin them off. And I go for the jump on this one here, not the slide, because he doesn't really path back how he should. Now that's the last box you need to grab before you start backtracking, so grab that, make your way back, slide jumps here to get the extra height, and I do lose a mask here, yeah, just because I end up hitting the switch, but slide and jump on those switches near the end to get past those. This one here. Now this is another slide, spin, jump trick thing to get that extra height. So you gotta like sprint, slide, jump, and then spin to get that extra height at the end of the jump to get back up. And if you've made it there successfully without dying, the death platform will still be up. I'm waiting for the last moment. I got pretty lucky there. Jump over these nitros, and this is why it's good to have the mask handy, just in case you do stuff it up. But there is a checkpoint after this section, and once you reach the checkpoint, you're pretty safe. So these ones don't flick their legs up, you just got to jump on these, and the checkpoint is here. I edited out a death just there, because these jumps are pretty tricky. I end up losing another mask here, which is fine. I've got 2. So it's just the jumps you really want to worry about the most. So jumping as far onto it as you can, because you only just make that gap, and jumping a bit earlier in the middle of the first platform there, because otherwise you would just hit his legs. Lose another mask, but that's alright. We've got all 69 boxes and the gem, which is great. Probably one of the worst levels to get all boxes on, but got there in the end.